8, and I left. Sue tweeted, the piece you read about Rob Porter's wife on why she stayed sounds exactly like what happened to me while married to my first husband. Thank God my dad rescued me. I married a great guy the second time around. Last night on this program and on Twitter, I said the Catholic Church John Kelly and I grew up in Boston repeatedly sent battered women home to their husbands for more beatings because divorce was a mortal sin. Turning the other cheek was expected forever. Mary Ann tweeted, grew up in the same 1950s Irish Catholic culture in Chicago. My father was abusive to my mother. She finally stopped listening to the priests, got a legal separation. I am so thankful she did. Youngest siblings don't recall the abuse. I do. Sandra Barron tweeted, this is not just a problem within the Catholic Church. I called the police one time when he started hitting me with a pot, only to be told by one cop that if he were married to me, he'd have beat me too. I never called for help again, and it took 20 years to finally leave. Joni V tweeted, the terror, assault on your self-worth and confidence. I was so stung with recognition reading the essay from Porter's ex about why she stayed, all the excuses you make for yourself and the self-loathing over what amounts to a lack of courage. Once I left, the world rewarded me. Elba Noriega said, in my neighborhood too, I was a battered woman, and not only did the priest send me home with the man for more beatings, but so did my mother. She kept reminding me of what a great provider he was and how he took us on great vacations. Kate tweeted, when I was a teenager at church, my mother landed in the hospital. I was told she fell down the basement stairs. How did she get a severe black eye and battered face instead of breaking her neck? Lawrence retrieved that memory for me, and I'm wiser now. By the way, she stayed. Colette tweeted, yep, I remember Father McIntyre telling my mother, you made your bed, you have to lie in it. I was a child and I hated him for that. I left the church when I turned 16. Allie tweeted, having worked in a 911 call center, I could tell you some truly terrifying stories about domestic violence. The most calls that come in, other than accidents, are domestic violence. When you have to talk to a child or listen on an open line, it's very hard. Very hard. Tia tweeted, as a gynecologist, I have encountered many extraordinarily clumsy women with many different types of improbable self-injury stories. No point in reporting if they will deny. Handed out countless domestic violence packets and emergency numbers, still waiting for change.